Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we're going to be showing off the Forged in Battle P96. Okay, so pack P96 is a half track Delta. So it's 251 Deltas. Delta being the late war model of the half track. One way you can easily identify these half tracks as Delta models is the back slope. There's a straight slope on the back that tells you it's a Delta. The Charlie model goes up about halfway and then angles in, so it has like a point on the back. I really like the Charlie model. It's very iconic, but if you're going for accuracy and you want to get a late war half track, the Delta model is the way to go. Okay, now this set is called P96. That's what you would find it on the Forged in Battle website. 15mm World War II. Now in these What's in the Box videos, what we do is we kind of look at these figures overall, and then we zoom in close to see what kind of detail we can make out. Okay, now this package says you can make three different types of half tracks, two of each, right? And but you have to pick and choose what you're going to make. You can make the -9. You can make two of those, and that's obviously going to be those because you can see the chamber or the breech on both of these -9s pre-built into the resin. So these are obviously going to be the -9s. Now these two can be either the -2, which is the mortar, and you get two mortars. So you can make these the -2 with the mortars in the back. But they also give you these two pieces, which makes it a -17. A -17 has a 20mm flak. So you can make flak half tracks, you can make mortar half tracks, or you can make the -9, which is the howitzer, right? Okay, so let's take a look. Now, these have the holes in the back for the machine guns. They have holes, or actually they have nubs in the front. I'm not sure. It looks like those nubs are not supposed to have machine guns on them. Okay, and this obviously is not supposed to have forward-firing machine guns either. But the -9 does normally have a rear machine gun. So yeah, so you should get 4 rear machine guns and no forward machine guns. Okay, so let's take a look at these crew. Well, you get 2 crew with the mortar built into the figure. Okay, now this sprue has the little 75mm barrel that would go in that. Looks like you've got a guy with binoculars and a couple of guys that look like they might be crew members that load. You get and a rear machine gun for that. So these two are obviously going to go crewing with that. And then you've got 2 single figures. 2 single figures with aft machine guns as well. So you can put those in there if you want. And then there's just an extra aft machine gun, which is very nice because you never know when something might fall apart. On the pictures, it shows with this mounted, they don't even put any crew in there. And with these mounted, they don't put any additional crew because you got these 2 crew right there. And then with the gun mounted, they only put one figure in there. Basically, they put that guy. They don't put all these extra figures. So it's really up to you to decide how you want to put them. All right, let me adjust the focus. Let's take a close-up look to these models. These two Haptracks are different. And so are these. You get 4 different Haptracks. Okay, let me zoom it in. We'll take a look. Okay, let's take a look at this Haptrack with the howitzer. Is that dirt or in the mold? It's actually in the mold. Okay. Okay, a lot of rivets on this guy. No spare tire. Looks like a little fix-up I need to do right there. That's where the barrel of the 75 sticks out. What is that? That's where an antenna would go normally. Okay, and then you've got the gas cans back there. On the inside, you've got, looks like a radio for that antenna. Ammo, looks like a cushion just thrown on top of an ammo crate just so you can sit on it. Nice. Okay. Notice on all these Haptracks there are no drivers that you can see because the way the resin is molded, it blocks off that compartment. The inside compartment is pretty much the same, but the outside, you see you got a gas can next to the radio antenna, and it looks like everything else is pretty much the same. A little bit of flaw in there with molding of the resin. You can either fill that or you can just call it battle damage. Oh, whatever you want to do. Okay, continuing on, let's take a look. Now this resin looks a little brown. Makes it easier to see on camera. Looks like we got a track draped over the front. Looks like a bedroll or something rolled up and crammed in there. Got a couple of helmets that look like they've been banged up, dented. This has an antenna nub as well. And then there's a hole in there that you would use if you're using the anti-tank. If you use the mortar, your mortar would just cover that hole up, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And then you got like ammunition. Okay, we're going to look at the other one because it is different. You got a track up here, got a track lane across there. Looks like maybe a camo net. Couple of helmets. And the inside looks the same. Okay. Let's take a look at these. You get 2 of these 20 millimeters. If you look, that's the back of a soldier, and that's the top of his helmet. He's inside this flak turret. There's like a pole that goes down into the peg there, but there's actually a crew member manning this gun, and it's pretty flat trajectory. It's not aimed upwards like in any aircraft gun, but it just turns out to, you can use it as anti-personnel. Okay, the mortar, right? You got the guy loading a mortar. You got a guy looking back like he's getting ready to grab another shell, or he's preparing a shell. Yeah, and you can see how this is on rails, like there's a rail going across there. When you put it in there, you can see that it would fit down in between those seats as like the rails. Okay. The single guy with the machine gun. There's a single soldier just checking things out. Not really. No action, really. Just checking things out. And there's a machine gun that would mount in the back. Okay, now these two are not the same. Okay, I thought they were the same. These are not the same. Okay, well, let's take a look at these two. You get a 75 gun. You get a guy, binoculars, standing there, looking upwards. And then a guy there with his chin strapped down and a net on his helmet. He's wearing, what is he wearing? Is that an apron of some kind? It might be for, I'll have to check to see the uniform of the howitzer guys. But it looked like he's wearing an apron. Or maybe it's a vest that folds across his chest. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on that. And then here's that other set. You got a guy with his arms up high, loading. This guy's still looking up. And then this guy is the guy with the apron. Okay, so it's basically the same guys, except for the two guys on the end are different. Okay. Yeah, this guy looks like he's loading. It looks like he might have that apron. Maybe that's a, I don't think that's a camo smock. That looks like a camo smock. See, I don't see a belt, and I don't see a any kind of webbing, where this guy's got a belt and webbing and a camo cover. Okay. Yeah, so if you count the two guys that are inside the 20 millimeter, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 guys, but you wouldn't use all of them because you wouldn't use the mortars if you're going to use the flak. I don't really know how many flak I need or how many mortars I need, but just based on your army list, you'll have to figure it out. But I think this is a really good deal. All right, guys. Well, if you like me doing detailed reveals of what is in the box, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, be sure to hit the notification icon, the bell. And I'll see you in the next video.